Hey there, Jer Bears. Welcome to my epic unboxing uh, of the what exactly? Be not a fool. You know exactly what I'm unboxing, and I'm gonna be unboxing it piece by piece because that's how Best Buy gave me my order. Whatever. Okay, so first thing we got up, something. Yes, Jer Papa is back. Hello. First thing, wow, we gotta build up to the Switch, all right? We gotta build up to the Switch too. You can't just, I can't just show you the money shot immediately. I have to establish the plot. So first thing we got up, the Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, or the Pro Controller 2. Ooh, what? Ooh, yeah. That's what's up. I don't have a knife. Don't mess with me, Jer Bears. Jer Papa knows peace, but he also knows war. Speaking of war, the Best Buy pickup situation was pretty good. I was probably like 31st. What's up, Felix? I was probably like 31st in line. By the time I left, the line pretty much doubled in size. But the whole process was really smooth. They essentially had you be like, oh, are you going to be picking up in store, or what's up, Bears? They were like, are you going to be picking up in store, or are you going to be like doing like an in-store purchase? Obviously I pre-ordered, but there were still a few accessories that I wanted to purchase. The accessories that I wanted to purchase like just weren't available online. But I got them. So this Pro Controller is actually one that I did purchase. Whatever. So comes with your classic USB-A to USB-C swag. Oh, and here is the actual Pro Controller itself. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I wish I had my thing set on like autofocus. But whatever. Whatever. I'll just lick it. I'll lick one of the cartridges just to see if there's a flavor. I'm not gonna lick it right now. I'm not gonna lick the controller. Oh my god. Okay. The number one thing a lot of people were talking about with these analog controllers, like the analog sticks, was that they were like unnaturally smooth. And I understand exactly what people were talking about. Like, this feels like there's like an extra ring of like lubrication. And dude, it just feels like so smooth. Like it's literally gliding. Like it's wall test? No drop test, no wall test. GLGR, so I can, while I'm playing Mario Kart, you know. But damn, it feels pretty good. Buttons are nice. They're not mushy. D-pad feels good too. I do need to test out basically how it does with like flicking. Because I want to see if it does any kind of like ghost inputs or anything like that. But feels really good. Very excited to try this out. So there's that Switch 2 Pro Controller. Oh, I completely forgot. They gave me a goodie bag over at Best Buy, which is very cool. Here, let me see. Here's my thing. It says we appreciate you, which is super nice of them to say. Check your email for a survey. Sure, I actually will do that. I rely on surveys sometimes, but essentially they gave me a little goodie bag full of looks like lollipops, and a sticker from Mario. The manager that was helping me, his name was Mario, and he was like, oh, cool jacket, man. Y'all know. Where'd I get the jacket? I got it from my girlfriend, bro. Y'all know. Let me... Do you see that though? Do you see that though? Do you see that though? Yeah. Wow. Wow. That was a good angle, huh? You see it, bro? All right, but yeah, cool goodie bag. Probably gave it to me because I'm super cool. Oh, and it also came with a commemorative coin. What? Y'all see it though? Y'all seeing the coin though? Let me put it in focus for you guys. Y'all seeing the coin though? What does the coin taste like? I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, there's a protective case around it. I'm not gonna take it out of the protective case. This is a collector's item. One day these will be worth millions. There's a little scuff on mine. Whatever. Cool coin. Appreciate it. Thanks Best Buy for the coin. Next thing I got up. You know we had to. Nintendo Switch 2 AC adapter. Come on. Come on. I did this primarily because I want to have the dock here in my room. $5? No. I want to have the dock here in my room, but I also want to move this to the living room because, as you know, the Switch 2, it is a family affair. So I just got this so that way I can plug the dock in into the living room. And yes, I could have probably like been fine with like another USB-C. Oh, are you guys bidding for my coin? Go ahead, keep bidding. I don't care. I probably would have been fine with a USB-C to USB-C like charging cable from another company, whatever. But I wanted to make sure because I know for the past Switch model there were troubles with people having like the incorrect wattage and pretty much having bricked switches, you know. And I want to be bricked, not my Switch. 758. Oh my God, guys! If we keep going, I may be able to do full-time YouTube and Twitch streaming. So yeah, there's that. Very cool. And also the wall block, not too big, pretty much the same like size as the original Switch 1 wall block. So 20, 21. This is great, guys. Keep running up the numbers. Box. Oh, okay. So, last two things. Sorry, I'm sweating. This jacket is not very. It doesn't allow me to be cool, you know. But I am cool. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Y'all see it? Before we actually get to the system itself, let's. Oh wait, I have one more thing. Micro SD Express. I originally wasn't going to grab one of these, primarily because I was like, you know what, I'll thug it out. These will be cheap in a year or so. But I really enjoy having all my games like accessible, and that's very paradoxical for a man, as you will see, who bought quite a few physical games, game key cards as well. But yeah, just got one of these just so that way I can download all the stuff onto my Switch 2 and not have to worry about it for the time being. Here, speaking of my games, oh, here they are. First game up. Should have got a bigger one. I would have, but all the other like SD Express cards are like out of stock. Like 512, hell, even like 1 terabyte is pretty much like gone and out of stock. I should have probably bought micro SD Express cards once the rumor started flying in that it was like gonna be using micro SD Express cards, but I didn't. I'm sure they'll be more plentiful in the future, but as for right now, 256 is pretty much the only like one that you can find. I've been seeing people go to like Walmart physically, and they're like, they have micro SD Express cards in the clearance section, which is really weird. But I don't know, we'll see. Cool. So first game up, Cyberpunk 2077. What? Keanu Reeves on the go. What? Very excited to play this, even though I've already played it. But I do just sort of want to do like a. I don't know if I want to move my save over from my PC, because there is cross save. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. We'll see. But yeah, that's very exciting. Probably gonna be the first game that I play because, as I was saying in a Discord call with all my friends, this is like gonna be the one game that I can probably just plug into the Switch 2 and play, versus everything else where I have to download all the data and whatnot. Next game that I have up, game key card. Boo! I know. Street Fighter 6, years 1 to 2, Fighters Edition. Very excited for this. I love Street Fighter. I missed out on Street Fighter 5 because I didn't buy it. But now that it's on Nintendo Switch 2, I have no excuse because I want to play Street Fighter. And I've been playing a lot of the fighting collection stuff. And it's been good. It's been really fun, but I've been wanting to get into more so of the modern ones. But honestly, I've been hearing some things about the patches, and I don't know, like, what great timing for everyone to just put out a patch that isn't like the best, but whatever, who cares? Anyways, next game, farming sim. You know we had to have a farming sim. Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. This one is a physical, like true physical, all in the cartridge. Very cool. This one I'll also probably be able to just plug into my Switch 2 and play. But I won't anytime soon because I really want to sort of just, when I play this, I want to play it and I want to just focus on my fucking farm for like 12 hours straight. So very excited for this. Feels hefty. I think some of these have like stuff in them. I know Cyberpunk 2077 has stuff in it, and I'm assuming Guardians of Azuma also has stuff in it. So I'm very excited to see what's inside once I bust it open. And then just the last title that I got physically, because there are other titles that I do want to get digitally. Mainly Welcome Tour. Mainly Welcome Tour and Fast Fusion, because those are like that game was like a technical marvel. There are other games that I want to download too, like No Man's Sky has like a free upgrade, which is awesome. Fortnite, catch me on Fortnite. But yeah, next game is gonna be Hitman World of Assassination Signature Edition. I didn't already unbox the Switch. I'm saving it for last because that is our creme de la creme, you know. But yeah, Hitman World of Assassination, very cool. Comes with all 3 games and its DLC. Love that. I am an expert. Thank you. So that's that. Those are pretty much all my games. Now I'm going to unbox the Joy-Cons, and that'll be the last thing I unbox before I actually unbox the Switch 2. So here they are. Check it out. Yeah, you see it? Joy-Cons. Yeah, I got an extra pair because I have siblings, friends, family that I would like to, you know, play the system with. And I do know that, like, old... Can I use something else for scale? No. I do know that the old Joy-Cons work. Oh my goodness, you can see how sweaty I am. I do know that the old Joy-Cons work for the Switch 2. But I wanted all the new stuff, you know. I wanted all the new features and whatnot. So here's a strap. Y'all see the strap though? Very cool. Nice red. Kind of shows off as orange on the screen, but whatever. Nice red on there. Here's another strap. Y'all see it? The blue. Y'all see it? Very nice. And then here's the actual Joy-Cons. This will be my first time touching the Joy-Cons and feeling the buttons and the actual control sticks, which, if the Pro Controllers are anything to go by, I'm hoping those control sticks are really nice. Ooh, look at that. Oh, let me out of focus. Sorry, next time I'll make sure that I have autofocus turned on. Let me see. There you go. Ooh, nice. Oh. Oh, okay. The joysticks. Ooh, the joysticks are very nice. They feel bigger than the original Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, obviously. Yes, mouse con mode. Well, I'm not left-handed, but I'm gonna see how it feels. Yeah, I would use it. I would use it for Marvel Rivals or whatever, Mobble Wobbles. Um, yeah, feels pretty good. SL and SR are a lot nicer. I feel like I'm not gonna like try and kill myself if I were to ever play it this way. It's nice and clicky. Can you even hear that? Can you guys hear that? Let me know. Um, nice, nice travel on the analog sticks. I feel like like with the size of it, I might not need a bigger like Switch 2 like grip. I was very like much on the precipice of getting one, but then I realized like, okay, it's a bigger Switch. Yeah, it's not Hall effect. It feels like really nice, but it's like Nintendo was like, no, it's not Hall effect, but it is something that we've like built completely from the ground up. So hopefully when they as in, you know, whoever's out there that's willing to do it, whenever they open up their Joy-Cons, they're able to see what's new with the actual sticks. But yeah, I feel like this is something that I probably wouldn't have any trouble like actually using day-to-day basis. And then obviously we also have the right Joy-Con. So there you go. This one is the one that I would use for like mouse mode. And I have my mouse pad right here, and I can. Yeah, I mean, it's a little weird balancing. Like, I feel like I have to balance like the entire thing on this like thin sliver. I'm sure the strap helps with that a little bit, and I'm sure that in combination with the actual like motion sensing gyro of this the Joy-Con, it'll recognize when you're trying to do mouse mode. And even if you do like tilt it, there's like a game where if you were like tilting it, the actual like item in the game would be able to see that you were tilting. So I'm sure that the mouse sensor on here is like very much like, okay, I'll recognize it from, you know, a few centimeters away, and then the gyro will pretty much do the rest of the work for me. But yeah, still feels good. Sideways, you know, like, is there a new Just Dance? Summer Game Fest is on Friday. I'm assuming Ubisoft is gonna be there with Just Dance 2026 to accurately showcase these features. For a chance, you know, that could be a stream. But yeah, I think that the actual like playing it sideways this way, it's still really close to each other. So it's still very much like, hey, if I don't like you, I'm gonna make you play this way. But I'll do no such thing. But yeah, that's that. So that's very cool. I'm gonna attach the little strap things to them. So yeah, here's what that looks like. It's just like a thin thing. And then it has like these little, pretty much like what your mouse already has, your little mouse rubbers. So if I go ahead and I just click, am I doing it right? Oh. Oh, okay. You have to go in from the bottom, but yeah, that little click. SL and SR is actually still usable. I was actually kind of worried about that because I was like, oh man, that'll make them like super shallow. But they still very much have like quite a bit of travel to them, and you can still use them that way. So that's really cool. And then here, let me do that last one as well. I'm just throwing everything behind me on my bed, but don't worry, I'm gonna clean it up. Or I'll probably just play my Switch while I'm laying in my pile of trash. But yeah, very cool. Oh, neat. But yeah, that's awesome. Those are my Joy-Cons. Sick. I completely forgot to post that I was like streaming on Instagram, but whatever, who cares? So I'll just go ahead and I'll put these aside for right now. There's so many fun things to play with, so many new things to be joyous around. And then yeah, this is the pièce de résistance. Nintendo Switch 2. Should I do a thumbnail moment? Ah! Should I be like Nintendo, you know? What should be my face? A message from my sponsors. But before I open the box, a message from my sponsors. Thank you, sponsors. I'll edit it in. I'll edit in whoever my sponsors are. Look at that. We appreciate you. Thank you, Best Buy. I appreciate you guys. All right. Well, thank you to my sponsors for getting me this Nintendo Switch 2. I will use it well, and I will use it to be the foundation of my newfound stardom, and I will use my powers for good. Cool. Let's open her up. There's tape. Don't want to damage the box now. Ooh. Scary. Cool. Imagine it all falls out. Oh, there's my thumbnail. Ah! Here it is. The Nintendo Switch 2. Feast your eyes upon this. Excuse me while I whip this out. Smells really nice. I have no space to put any of this. I'm suffering from success. I'm gonna just put it right here, precariously on the edge of my desk, before I put on a screen protector. Oh God, I'm scared. Here's my Joy-Con that it comes with. Swag. Here's the other Joy-Con that it comes with. Swag. Beautiful. Feels the same as the other Joy-Cons. That's great. So, I'm gonna balance it on my lap. You guys can't see it, but that's fine. I'm not doing anything important. I'm gonna put on the Joy-Cons for the very first time, and we shall see how this feels. Show lap? I don't know. I'm scared. Ooh. Here she be. Come on now. Can we get a round of applause for the 8-inch screen? And then, hear and listen. Screen protector? Yeah, I do have a screen protector. I bought one like weeks ago. Here, and a case. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go and explore the world with my new Switch 2. Hear and listen to the satisfying snap of the Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Con. Ooh, nice. And now I shall disembark it from the Joy-Con the Switch 2 body. Ooh, you hear that little? Oh yeah. That's nice. And the other Joy-Con. Holy shit, this is actually kind of big. That's what she said. Here it is. Hello. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. The Nintendo Switch 2. There's my phone that I used to record. I'm still trying to find a good thumbnail, but damn, this is beautiful. Look at that. This is awesome. There's the little kickstand. Feels pretty good. I feel like it won't like break off or anything, so that's awesome. There's the micro SD express slot right there. Great for me since I have a micro SD express slot or a card. Cool. So there's that. There's the Switch 2. What else comes in the box? Great question, audience. Let me see. Oh, my code for Mario Kart World. Who won it? I'm joking. You have to scratch it off. I'm sorry, guys. It was a joke, but that's awesome. I can't wait to play Mario Kart World. I'm probably gonna play it tonight. Damn. HDMI, ultra high speed. Read it and weep. This is no longer the Nintendo of the past. This is the Nintendo of now, where they bring you ultra high speed HDMI. So that's awesome. That'll be very useful for me. All right, let me get rid of this whole box system. I'm not gonna throw it back there. I do want to keep the box. I keep all my boxes. Let me use this arm. I just dropped my headphones. But whatever, who cares? I don't need the headphones. Oh, here's the Switch 2 like rail thing for the Joy-Cons. Let me see. Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy to unplug it with just one hand, which is great because that's not what you want. But let me see how this feels. Click on there. Thank you for watching, everybody, by the way, for watching my awesome unboxing. Yeah, feels pretty good. It is kind of weird that the sides of him are like pretty much just flat, like that, but I get why they had to do it because duh, like you have to in order to do the actual like magnetize thing. The magnets feel really good too. Feel strong. Feel like they're not gonna like fall off or anything like that. So that's very good. This is a nice size. Like this is like I won't be like my huge man hands because I have the world's biggest hands. Look, this is it in scale with my face. I have the world's biggest hands, and so this is very good for somebody like me who's huge. Yeah. Anyways, there's that. Very cool. Oh, comes with an AC adapter, so now I have two, which is what I want. Great, you know. Sounded like it hit something, but whatever. There's something important back there. And then finally, the big boy dock itself. The big old dock. So there's the box. Oh, here's the back of the box if you wanted to see it. Switch to the big old dock. Ooh, looks nice and sleek. Here it is. Check it out. Very cool. Oh, here, thumbnail, hashtag thumbnail. It is kind of massive. Here, let me see. Oh, let me see. I have my original Switch dock here. I probably should have gotten my original Switch 1 too. So let me do that. Let me go grab my original Switch 1, and I will be right back. Can you guys watch my stuff? Can you make sure nobody messes with my stuff or anything? Can you guys watch my stuff? Thanks, guys. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. All right, I come back to you. Bearing two children. There's my Switch 2, and then there's my Switch OLED, which I'm scared. What if I drop one? I'd rather drop the OLED, but there's a difference in sizing for you guys. Pretty cool. But yeah, definitely more comfortable on the Switch 2 portion. And yes, the dock is massive. But very excited to play with it. I don't know if I will stream like the portion of me like setting it up. I might just like cut the stream and maybe I'll start playing, and then I'll have like me on here. But yeah, it's that is my that is my Nintendo Switch 2 unboxing. Thanks for unboxing with me. Oh shit, I forgot to unbox the games. So I'm gonna just put this into the dock. Okay, nice and easy. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice. Oh, 360. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. You may want to see the back. How do I take this off? There's the back. Has a HDMI, I think it's 2.0. There was like, they did like say, hey, VRR is like available docked. But I believe that's an HDMI 2.1 feature. Somebody needs to do a breakdown and like tear it down to see if it's HDMI 2.1. But if it is, then VRR can be added in the future. But yeah, right now it doesn't do the VRR for docked play. Has a Ethernet port. Ethernet, great. Hey, if you play any kind of online games, please use your Ethernet port. And then a Thunderbolt USB-C. I don't know if it's Thunderbolt, but whatever. USB-C, so that way you can actually charge the system. So yeah, that's the Nintendo Switch 2 system in all of its glory. I will be playing with it very soon. I don't think I need to readjust anything on my like system in terms of like how I'll stream from it. But we'll see. I'll double check and I'll make sure that like it pretty much will work the same. But now let's open up some of my games. So first, let's open up Hitman, which I assume will pretty much be just a cartridge. Oh, also comes with a free, it's a pre-order, so I get the Mario and Luigi suit, which is awesome. Puts a mustache on Agent 47. And that's like one of the things that I like. What a lot of people had questions about, like, oh, what does it like? How does it play for like a lot of games? And that's like some developers were using like, oh, hey, here's what it is, like 30 frames, you know, whatever. But then there was also sometimes in the trailers where it would be like 60 frames. So it's like, I don't know, can it be both? I'll take this out. But here's the inside of the actual Switch 2 cartridge. Very red, very nice. Here's the actual cartridge, so you'll be able to see that it actually has like a game keycard denotion. That's the right word. Let me see. Focus. Yeah, there you go. So you can see that there's a little there's a little key over in the top left, top right, I don't know. And that'll just tell you if it's a game keycard or not. So yes, let's see if it tastes funny. Oh, there's still bitterant. Wow. Wow. If I was a baby, I wouldn't want to eat that. Wow. Awesome. Thank you, Nintendo, for adding in bitterant to my cartridges. My babies are safe. So yeah, there's Hitman. Very cool. Very glad that the actual cartridges are pretty much the same size too, because I have like a cartridge case holder that pretty much would have just like used up the same amount of space, so that's great. Street Fighter 6. I'm assuming this will also be the same scenario where it'll obviously be the game keycard, but then I know there was a little bit of controversy where it was like, oh, like you have to download the DLC. That's crazy. And it's like, yes, that is crazy. But I also remember a time in where Capcom was basically, they were ostrich-sized for not having any of the actual, like, they had the DLC on file. So that was like, hey, what the hell, guys? Why are you doing that? Oh, and this one comes with a reversible cover. So yeah, there it is again. Very red on the inside. Same cartridge. Will probably taste the same. So if I take this out. Oh, it's not that... it's not that much of a different cover. It's essentially just the title. Whatever. Cool, I guess. So let me put that back in there. So there's Street Fighter 6. Awesome. Yeah, I probably will like open up, like I'll probably turn on my Switch too, and I'll probably go through the setup process. If you guys want to see the setup process, there's plenty of videos online about it. And then I'll probably pop in the games that I want to pop in, and download any of the ones that I want to try out, just so that way I can, you know, get a full, you know, realization of what the actual experience is like. So here's the other game, and this one's the actual, hey, here's the full shebang on cartridge. This is Cyberpunk. So very cool of CD Projekt Red to do that, and I hope that CD Projekt Red also updates The Witcher 3 on the Switch too, because that is something that could definitely use like a visual upgrade. Oh, yep, so nothing on the actual inside cover, but in terms of the goodies you get stickers with the main character's V, and then some Keanu Reeves band stuff, and then yeah, a letter from CDPR. It says, "Welcome to the City of Dreams." There's other stuff on there, but whatever. Anyways, that's very cool. I'm glad that they at least added things in. I know for The Witcher 3 on the Switch, starving me of content. Yeah, I know. The Witcher 3 on the Switch, they had like a really good physical where I think it was like a map, but it pretty much had like a lot of stuff included like in the physical edition. So, very cool to see CD Projekt Red still continue that, and to also like more importantly continue actually putting the whole game on the cartridge. And then next is Guardians of Azuma, which has a look at this. It's like an actual full game manual. Wow, when's the last time you've seen that? Look at that. Ooh. Oh, and it smells like real game manuals. Real game manuals. Not anything else I said. Cool. Oh, also has a reversible cover. Pretty sick. So yeah, here's the regular cover for Guardians of Azuma, and then here's the reversible, which I'll definitely keep on because I love reversible covers. I like when developers are like, hey, here's a second cover in case you want to make your game library look a little more unique, or if you don't want to just have all that technical jargon for like, oh hey, this is a Nintendo Switch 2 version, whatever. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Wow, beautiful, pretty cool. Well, yeah, so those are my games that I got physically for the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm about to just plug it in and essentially see what happens. Hopefully it goes well. If it does, I will probably be back like streaming again like within the hour, and then I'll be able to showcase, you know, gameplay and stuff like that. Well, thank you for watching my stream. I hope to see you very soon. If you're watching this on my YouTube. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed my awesome, somewhat chaotic unboxing. And I will be seeing you, Jer Bears. Bye bye.